Welcome to the Earning Evolution Learning Center. Today we're going to talk about OYC, Own Your Channel. What is Own Your Channel? It is the future of network marketing. Prepare yourself. Think different. Own Your Channel, a revolutionary new concept for home-based businesses and the network marketing industry. Now these are questions I get all the time when I talk about Own Your Channel. What kind of products do you sell? How much commissions do I make? Is this multi-level marketing? Isn't this just another scam? To which I say, let me stop you right there. The answer to these questions is NA, not applicable. There's no products. There's no commissions. This is not multi-level marketing, nor is this a scam. Don't let your mind be trapped by conventional thinking. You need to think outside the box. Let's take a look at what OYC does. But before we do that, let's take a look at how new information is processed by the brain. As the brain takes in this new information, it checks it against what it already knows, and it tries to create an association. So you finally reach a point where in your mind you go, that's it. It kind of looks like this. Now I understand. Well, Own Your Channel, again, is a revolutionary new concept for home-based businesses in the network marketing industry. However, in the financial world, the same concept is used by Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, and Warren Buffett. Also, if you've got money in the bank, your bank is using the same concept. And if you have a retirement plan, your pension plan is using the same concept as well. Let's look at the common characteristics among these organizations. They've each identified a specific mission, which is to earn money. They've developed a specific strategy. It's performance-based, it's diversified, and it's safe. They employ a team of professional analysts and risk managers, professional watchdogs, to watch over the money. They've created a large pool of assets because there's strength in numbers. And they put their assets to work because money makes money. This is specifically what Own Your Channel brings to the home-based business and network marketing industry. Let me explain. Mission and strategy. Well, obviously the mission is to make a lot of money. Their first objective is to become a trusted advisor by creating a fund that provides income and growth to each individual participant. It creates a win-win situation for everybody. And two, to make this opportunity available to the average person, one who's busy with his life and has limited resources, so that they too can share in the opportunity to get ahead in life. And that's what they call pooling assets. Each of these funds understand that if we want people to place their money with them, they're going to have to consistently perform and do everything possible not to lose it. So to do that, they need a laser-like focus on high-performance companies that provide steady income streams at minimal risk. OYC's objective, it's the same. So these professional analysts and risk managers, what is it that they do? Well, they build a portfolio, and it's based on performance and safety. In this chart, you'll see that in the lower left-hand corner, you have the lowest risk, you also have the lowest return. On the other end of the scale, on the right-hand side, you have the highest rate of return, but you also have the highest risk. Now, a good money manager will operate in the middle. He'll stay away from the low return, low end, because obviously that doesn't make any money. Those are known as dogs. And he stays away from the right-hand side with the highest risk and the highest return, because those are often referred to as flash companies, and they can flash out of existence as fast as they flashed in, and that's a problem that happens. The other thing that they look for is they look for red flags. OYC has a portfolio company selection committee. They break apart a compensation plan. They make sure it's linear, that your path to cash is a straight line. There's no splitting, no hoops that you have to jump through, no pre-qualification you have to get to the next level to be able to earn your money. There's no breakage, and they don't want any vouchers. We want to get paid in cash. They look at the historical success pattern of the owners. Have they done this before? There's a lot of people in this industry that will start up companies that rake in a lot of money, shut down the doors, and reopen again under another name. We avoid those type of people. Do background checks on the owners and upper managements. We just want to make sure that they have the proper ethical and moral standards so that being involved in a financial relationship with them, we don't really have to worry. We review the financials. We look for accuracy. We want to make sure they're not cooking the books. In addition, we want to make sure that they're in a position that they have the strength and the insight to be able to accommodate the growth that Own Your Channel is going to bring to them. Lastly, they review the products. They want to make sure that the products are legitimate and that they meet the Federal Trade Commission requirements so that they're compliant. client. Pooling of assets. How do we attract people to our fund? The ideal target is the little guy that's busy with life, has a family, has responsibilities, soccer practices, little league, basketball games, cheerleading. He has a little bit of money saved, and he really wants or really needs an opportunity to get ahead in life. So you got to start someplace. Well, what did Mr. Goldman and Mr. Sachs do when they first put together their fund? They gathered their inner circle of friends and associates and said, here's what we've got, and here's where we want to go. We'd like to get you involved with this. And marketing is relatively tight. We've used a lot of our resources to put this program together. So would you get the word out for us, and would you tell your friends and acquaintances? So as this fund started to grow and they were able to track their performance, they went to brokerage houses, said, here's our fund, here's the performance, and here's the compensation plan we'd like for you to sell this for us. So the brokerage houses then took it to their individual brokers, who then turned around and took it to their friends, their acquaintances, and their existing clients. Now, as this continued to grow, they went to more brokerage houses, some of them larger, that had satellite offices. In these satellite offices, they had individual brokers who took it to their friends, acquaintances, and existing clients. Let me ask you this. Doesn't this look a little bit like multi-level marketing? Now, let's take a look at the mechanics. Putting assets to work. In the network marketing industry, there's thousands of companies. For illustration purposes, we're going to use everybody's favorite restaurant, McDonald's. Assuming that McDonald's was a network marketing company, which it isn't, this is how it would work. You would be approached by McDonald's and you would be asked to buy a franchise. And in buying this franchise, you'd have the right to sell stuff. In addition to that, Mr. McDonald's is going to tell you that if you sell his franchise, you get to participate in the compensation plan and earn even more money. Now pay close attention, because here's the real strength that comes from Own Your Channel. Let's assume that you're approached by Mr. McDonald's and you look at his compensation plan and you go, man, that's really terrific. I understand how I can make a lot of money. But to be honest with you, I don't want to sell stuff. I'm not any good at it. I don't have time for it. Or I don't want my reputation ruined by going to all my friends and trying to sell them stuff. And I'm also, for the same reasons, I'm not going to sell franchises. Well, Mr. McDonald's is going to say to you, sorry, but you can't participate in our compensation plan. Now let's take that same scenario and look at the OYC Game Changer. You've got this great compensation plan, which is an opportunity to make a lot of money. You still don't want to sell any products, and you still don't want to sell any franchises. But you say to Mr. McDonald's, I've got a team. I'm going to come with my 10 friends, and they're each bringing 10 of their friends, and they're each bringing 10 of their friends. And what we'd like to do is we'd like to buy into your compensation plan. Now, Mr. McDonald's, the franchisor, is going to say, well, you know what? I do make money on the compensation plan, and if you really don't want to sell anything, that's fine, because you're coming with enough people. I'm going to make some money. So you know what? We got a deal. Here's the OYC way. No selling of products, no selling of franchises, just a systematic progression of your team through profitable compensation plans. Let's take a look at this. We went to our first network marketing company and we brought our team and we were able to buy into the compensation plan. Well, what if we took some of our profits, rounded up the same team, went to another organization and said, we'd like to buy into your compensation plan. Now that we're making even more money, what if we took some more of our profits, rounded up the same team, and found another company that we could buy into the compensation plan? Now, it doesn't have to stop there. There's one more thing. By getting involved in multiple companies, which we call diversifying, we're protected. We're protected if one of the companies goes out of business. And that will happen. When that company goes out of business, we haven't lost all our revenue. We've only lost a portion of it. So we're not out of business. All we do to recoup is we just add another company. There's no limit to the companies that you can add because you're in control. OYC and you, let's summarize. OYC provides organization, leadership, analysts, communications, and support. It provides strategy. It provides safe and profitable, mathematically certain income streams. It provides a proven product. We're already doing it. And it provides strength in numbers, the ability to enter the market for your benefit and on your terms. So why not start your own fund? Be like Mr. Goldman, be like Mr. Sachs. Gather your inner circle of friends and associates and show them what you've got and where you want to go. Invite them to get involved. Some of them will, some of them won't, but you will have started the momentum rolling. Where it ends up, you have control. Own your channel, thinking outside the box.